Hi, thanks for tuning in to my official YouTube channel. So, I'm Reverend MeeLing, Reverend Susan MeeLing, Lady Dori, Belle, been known by a few names, all the same person though, just one of me. So, depending where you knew me, depends on what name I went by, nonetheless, still me. So, unlike some people, not a multiple personality thing. It's called multiple names. Same person. Can't change who I am. That whole head injury on Palm Sunday in 2000 thing. After effects of. But like other people, depending on the account in regards to online, unlike different personalities there, no matter what, I'm still who I am. In person and online. So, going off of that point, with the aspects of after my head injury on Palm Sunday in 2000, waking up from my coma and that subarachnoid hemorrhage damage to the frontal lobe of my brain, um, I've dealt with a few issues with technology. And one of the issues has to do with, in a different way, not just computers, not just laptops, not just cell phones, not just tablets, not just a lot of stuff. I tested this theory. I had noticed that, and before I start on that, I don't go into casinos very often because the sounds are loud and headaches and migraines and all that stuff. However, I also had an experience in regards to Louisiana. I wasn't allowed to go in. My ex-in-laws decided that, they knew that I was pregnant with my son. They knew I was 18 years old, though they thought that the drive from Fort Worth, Texas to Shreveport, somehow the casino guys would let me in when I wasn't 21. They didn't let me in, obviously. So for that long drive, I got to walk around Louisiana, Shreveport, by myself, pregnant, because my ex-in-laws, meaning my ex-mother-in-law and my ex-sister-in-law, Susie Marie Nichols Lopez, and the group of them that all went inside to go gamble, I had nothing to do except for walk around for 8 or 10 or 12 hours. And I was I was pregnant. I gained 75 pounds per pregnancy, per my son, per my daughter. I was big and pregnant. And so, just walked around and talked with people because there was nothing else for me to do. Well, when it was time to leave, got on the bus for another drive back from Shreveport, Louisiana to Fort Worth, Texas. And then I dealt with a conversation. That's a whole other ball of wax. Anyway, so I learned very early on from waking up from the coma that I have problems with technology. Using it, doing all sorts of stuff. However, when I did actually go into a casino and I tried the, what is it? The craps table thing. Yeah, I couldn't figure that out. Couldn't figure out that whole thing to understand what to do there. tried the blackjack thing. Well, I went from college algebra with trigonometry and calculus to second grade math. I learned how to count to 10. Last time I attempted to play blackjack, the guy next to me had to tell me what number I had because I couldn't do the math myself. However, my now ex-boyfriend, he liked the slot machines. And he had brought up that he had noticed whenever I would sit there, he'd win. And people in the vicinity would win. Second I got up to walk away, there were problems. I tried doing the slot machines. I couldn't figure out how to do that correctly, similarly to any other one. I did play poker one time. I had a queen and an ace, and there was a queen and an ace on the table. But apparently I had a royal flush. I had a queen and an ace, and there was a queen and an ace on the table. I had two pair. Just saying. I was told I'm not supposed to play poker after getting a royal flush with all spades because apparently that's like really, 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 really rare. Whatever. I don't have the capacity to do that poker face thing. And the way that the guy who let me play the one round that I only played one round. That was it. One round, royal flush, but whatever. I had a queen and an ace. I had a queen and an ace. Is what it is. What the guy said to get me to be sad, I did not like. Still mad at that. That is what it is. Not mad at him. Just, I don't think he understood that when he told me to picture dead baby seals, to be sad, I don't think he understood that, well, of course, I think baby seals are cute, because, you know, they're cute poopy dogs, but that's not where my mind went. And my head injury happened during basic training for the United States of America's Armed Forces Army branch. So, yeah, that was not what I needed. So I did what I could to be calm, but nonetheless, I had the irony in that, the royal flush of spades. I had a queen and an ace, and there was a queen and an ace on the table. I don't care. I mean, I do. I still won, but I had a queen and an ace, and there was a queen and an ace on the table. There are those who understand, like, poker or whatever, and still had a queen and an ace, and there was a queen and an ace on the table. So does that mean I won both hands? Did I win twice? Because I had a queen and an ace, two pair, and the royal flush. Is that how that goes? Would I have won twice? I don't know. Anyway, whole other ball of wax. Irony, I think it was called Texas poker. I think it was called Texas poker because there were 5 cards on the table and everybody got 2 cards. That's how I had the queen and the ace. So, and there was a queen and an ace on the table. Anyway, so going back to the whole, like, gambling thing, I learned, especially when I was in Washington State, I actually tested this theory because it was pointed out to me a few times, and after the end of that, so I was, well, you know, I kind of got some time, so let me go, there you go, see what happens. So first time, you know, I went to one of the casinos. I walked up to a guy and I was like, do you mind if I just touch the machine? I just got to check something out. And the guy was like, okay. And I'm like, hey, I know you're doing the playing thing. I just want to, like, test something. So, you know, you mind? And he was like, yeah, sure, go ahead. And I'm like, okay. So he did the, you know, slot machine thing, whatever. And I just, you know, touched the machine. And he started winning. And he just kind of looked at me, and I'm just like, hey. He's like, oh my God. Yeah, go ahead. He continued playing and continued winning. I'm like, okay. took my hand off the machine, and it wound up losing. I was like, okay, put my hand back on the machine. Won. Okay, well, thank you for letting me test that theory. I'm gonna go walk around a few other places and see what I can do. So I went to a few different locations where, you know, anybody who's been to a casino, you know that there's like a bunch of slot machines, whatever. And so, it's like, well, you know, let me test this theory. Let me see if I even have to even touch a machine. Let's see if I can do that. Look at one machine, starts winning. Starts winning. Starts winning. Let me see what other machines I want to... somebody's on that one. Starts winning. It's like, oh, okay. Well, you know, I don't want to get in trouble with the casino, so... I'm gonna go now, because I don't want to get in trouble with casino. Like, nope. Don't want to do that. But I have fun. Kind of wish it was my money that I actually won instead. But yeah, it was just one of those, well, you know, whatever, okay. I'm going to touch this one. Ding, 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 ding. Cool. Do I get any of that? No? Damn it. I want my cut. So yeah, it is what it is. I don't know if that's really a big deal. I just know that I don't want to piss off anybody that owns a casino. That's kind of this kind of thing. Like I have this weird feeling that if you upset casino owners, there's some bad stuff that happens, and I don't want to get in trouble. So so that is. I don't know if it's a big deal, but I know that it has to do with the after effects of my head injury on Palm Sunday in 2000. I know that for a fact. And I can't camo. So there is that. But yeah. You guys have a good one. Comment, like, share, and subscribe to my official YouTube channel. But yeah, I don't know if that's a big thing or not. I just don't want to piss off a casino, because I have a feeling that, like, casino owners would not take kindly to certain things. Although if there is, like, I don't know what that would be to discuss there. But yeah, you guys have a good one.